and those. Everyone sort of in between those. Welcome to another episode, not of slam poetry, but of First Run, a show with weekly half-hour live performance, original stories told for the first time, and hopefully not the only time. Tonight, we've got a banger in store for you, let me tell you that much, pardon my French, but it's a curated collection of only the best. Tonight, we're going to see a gripping tale, a great tale, might I add, of two valiant protectors of the fourth pillar, unwavering in their battle against censorship, a battle I'm fighting right now. In a world where the arts and press liberties are continuously threatened, these two young, vigilant, journalistic sentinels are driven by desperation to preserve the sanctity of the free press by any means necessary. My friends, my foes, and I've already done that bit. For your viewing pleasure, a story near and dear to my heart, I bring to you the Studious Endeavour.
Hey, Rose. Something I have to tell you, and please don't overreact, okay?
Oh. Is this about the party last week? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You know, I think I just had a little bit too much to drink. I was trying to unwind because I've just been so stressful recently.
No, Rose, it's not that. Just listen. Wait, what's this about the party?
Oh, doesn't matter. What is it?
Okay, well, you promised you won't get upset, yeah?
Yeah, what the hell? I promise. Just tell me what it is.
Okay, well, you know how you're set to be editor of Frizon magazine next year and you really deserve it and you're really excited for it. Maybe a little too excited.
Okay, get on with it.
They cut all the funding. There will be no magazine next year and you won't be editor. Now, Rose, come on, it's not that bad. It'll be something else. You can write for the local magazine. You know, what's it called again? Jackie Lulu?
I don't want to write for Frankie, Tom. I want to be head editor of Frizon magazine. That's literally all I've ever wanted, and I don't ask for much. Am I asking for too much, Tom? I need a bubble tea. Who made this decision?
Which decision?
Oh my god, Tom, the decision to defund the magazine.
Well, the Dean, I think. I heard it was something about reallocating school funds from the Arts and Student Services to bolster more crucial issues.
Bolster? Who uses the word bolster?
So what are you going to do now then?
I am going to be head editor of Frizon magazine if it is the last thing I do. Can you organise a meeting for me and the Dean?
Rose, no. Who do you think I am? How am I going to do that?
Can you at least find out where his office is?
Rose, are you kidding me right now? Like, how and why would I do that?
Oh, I'll write your film theory essay for you. You'll get a high distinction.
Okay.
Yes. Tom, you're the best. David Fincher's Fight Club stands as the ultimate movie for the discarded, disillusioned man of the late 20th century. An exploration of masculinity and societal expectations.
Wait. Not Fight Club, please.
You love Fight Club.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the next guy that writes about Fight Club.
What do you suggest then?
Sophia Coppola movie, maybe?
I don't know if it's that much better, but okay.
Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. I got something.
The Dean?
Even better.
Turak? He works in Turak?
He doesn't work at Turak. He lives in Turak.
You got his home address?
Rose.
This is not what I asked for.
It's just not what I asked
for. Home office. How did you even get this? You know what? I don't want to know.
Right, cut. We're going back to the fades of black. Back to the fades of black. Okay. That actually went to ad break.
David Fincher's Fight Club stands as the ultimate movie for the discarded, disillusioned man of the late 20th century. An exploration of masculinity and societal expectations.
Wait, no, not Fight Club. Please.
You love Fight Club.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the next guy who writes about Fight Club again.
What do you suggest?
I don't know, a Sophia Coppola movie maybe?
I don't know if it's that much better, but okay.
Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. I have something
The Dean?
even better.
Turok? He works in Turok?
He doesn't work at Turok, he lives at Turok.
You got his home address?
Yeah, isn't that what you wanted?
No, I said home. I said office. How did you even get this? You know what? I don't want to know. This will actually work perfectly.
Rose, what are you game planning now?
I haven't got time. I've got to run, but let's meet at my place, all right? Sunday, 7. We can make up a plan from there.
Okay, sounds good.
But don't go anywhere, of course. We're just getting started here. Pretty electrifying start to first run, might I say. I don't know about you, but I am feeling as if this Rose character reminds you a bit of the good old doctor right here. Not putting words in anyone's mouth but my own. But enough of that. You know, we're going to go to commercial, I think. And we're going to see you after those commercials. So don't go anywhere. More first run right after this.
I'll make you proud, Fran. I'll never linger too long in the middle of a busy street. And you too, Virginia. As you pioneered for financial autonomy and education for women, I will pioneer to be school editor. No, I will pioneer for more women in leadership roles. Why are you so weird? Get out, Greta! You smell like egg! There's a boy here to see you, by the way.
Shane.
Wow, Rose, look at all these women.
These are just some of my biggest inspirations. Having them up there will always remind me of what I need to become.
Huh, you care about this a lot, don't you?
I feel I have to. It's been a dream of mine since my 11th birthday when I was gifted my first New York Times subscription.
Are you joking? Okay, sorry, no, that's good.
This just seems like the best step in getting there. You know, it's important to me. Don't you feel that way about something? Like, if you don't achieve it, you'll never amount to anything?
No, not really. I don't really know what I want to do. Like, I thought I'd figure it out by now, but I've never really known. I wish I was like you, you know? Like, had a plan.
I mean, I don't know everything, you know, but sometimes it feels like a burden to have such high goals because what if I don't reach them?
If there's anyone I know who can reach their goals, it's you.
Thanks, Tom. That means a lot. So I've been planning. Ta-da!
Oh, wow, you've done a lot.
Yep. After my lecture, I drove to the dean's house. It's huge. It makes me sick.
Yeah, that's what a $900 million salary would do.
What kind of person with $1 million salary would defund the arts and student services? Anyway, he has 2 kids, but they only come twice a week, joint custody type thing. They come on Thursdays and Saturdays, so those days are out. And I found out from his secretary that he goes away to Bali next Friday, so I only have 3 days to change his mind.
Rose, what are you thinking of planning?
Well, blackmail? Haven't really thought that far ahead, but I do have these.
You want to threaten his life with that fake-looking gun?
Well, it's not that fake. Come on. Will you do this with me, Tom?
What? I'm not helping you commit a horrible crime like that.
Tom, listen. This is my life. But it's not just my life. It's the lives of hundreds of other creative students who are having their creative liberty stripped away by one man who thinks that the schools of engineering or health or science are more important than the arts, and more than the pockets of him and his soulless capitalist peers. How can they just decide to take something that monumental in this university's history, in lighting up students' lives with creativity and culture, and crushing it right before their very eyes?
I'll help you. I actually have something I should show you.
What?
I didn't want to show you because I never thought I'd commit so many crimes within a week, but here you go.
Is this the Dean's bank statements? You're incredible, Tom. This will work perfectly.
Uh-oh. Bedroom scene. No, sickening. Get your mind out of the gutter. This is theatre, not film, not the movies. We keep it serious in theatre. Keep the sanctity alive. Luckily, we don't have to look at this. We can take a break, which is exactly what I think it's time to do. We've had enough for the minute. Let's go to the ads. We'll see you right after these messages for more First Run.
Please, have a seat.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. You know, it is such an honour to be in your presence, to be interviewing you. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Quick.
Right, so I'll start by asking you, what brings you the most joy as the dean of the school?
I suppose it's seeing students like yourself thriving and going into great things after finishing study. And that's what it's always been about, setting students up for a bright future.
Right, what a wholesome answer. And how would you say you deal with students or staff that aren't exactly happy with the decisions you've made for the school?
I would hope that they would fill out the feedback surveys or get in contact with a lecturer or a manager to make sure that their concerns are being properly addressed.
And what if you cannot meet their needs?
Well, it's often the case that there are just simply too many barriers to make everyone's wishes come true, but I certainly like to think we do our very best.
Why did you decide to defund the arts and move that funding elsewhere?
Well, I know a lot of people are frustrated by that decision. But the reality is that there was an increase in demand for other areas, things that were really vital to our economy. And while I know art is very important, it's just not our number one priority at the moment.
But isn't it those extracurricular things and creative outlets for students that is the heart and soul of this school?
Yes, that's correct. But, everyone's a little strapped for cash these days. With interest rates as high as they are, we're here to teach students and guide them to have a healthy future, not entertain them while doing so.
Do you discuss these things with real students, or do you let your little pawns do all the dirty work?
Well, do you mind if I stand up and have a look around your office? It's really cool.
Sure, just don't touch anything. Listen, Rose, I'm sensing a lot of hostility coming from you, all right? And I don't appreciate it, especially not in my own house.
My apologies, Mr. Dean. You see, I'm just an passionate student. I care about creative things and art, and it upset me to see that taken away.
Right, but what is this specifically about? Because it seems like you're personally influenced by some changes made.
Horizon Magazine. I'm supposed to be head editor, but you cut the funding, and now I can't be.
What the fuck?
You're a heartless man. You promised creativity, you promised self-expression, you promised music, art, theatre, you promised.
This is bloody crazy. Untie me now.
Do you see what I'm holding, sir?
No, there's a bag on my head. I don't. That can't possibly be real.
It is. You can't be sure it's not real.
All this for a magazine? Do you even care about the other students? This seems like a very selfish endeavour, Rose.
Selfish? You would know about selfish, huh?
What are you talking about? What do you guys want?
I want the funding back, and I want the editor role I was promised, the editor role I was voted into.
Well, that's not happening, sweetheart, all right? I know you're angry.
Sweetheart? Don't you sweetheart me. If you don't do it, bad things are going to happen to you.
What are you going to do, Rose? This is laughable, all right? That's a clear pink gun.
It's no use, Tom.
Don't give up now, Rose. Use the information I found for you.
What is he talking about? What information?
I don't want to work for you. You're a bad man. I think once upon a time you were like me, full of passion and hopes and dreams. Dreams to do good things in the world and create beautiful things. You even studied art. I think you just got lost along the way.
You are so naive. You think you're going to just walk out of here after tying me up, threatening me with my life?
Absolutely, I can. We know where the funding really went. Not to bolster other areas of the school, but to you, slowly, all to you. I don't know how you did it, but I know how much power you have. We'll leave now, and this will be our little secret.
What about Horizon Magazine?
Screw Horizon Magazine. I realize it's no use. I wouldn't want to work for him anyway. What if we started our own magazine? You and me.
I love that. And also, Rose, I know this isn't really the right time to tell you this, but I've been wanting to say something so long. I have feelings.
Oh, Tom, I know. You like me, it's pretty obvious. But I think there's something you should know. I'm gay. Thought it was pretty clear.
Right, well, good to know.
Thanks for being a good friend, Tom. Now let's get out of this big, scary house.
The scene. Ooh, scintillating. Another classic installment of First Run. It's live, it's original stories for the first time ever. Didn't that have it all? Adventure, excitement, hostage negotiation, the 3 T's of narrative. Even though none of them begin with T, it's a mystery that not even I can solve. Well, I learned a lot tonight. I don't know about you, but I saw myself in the shoes of young Rose, those old Dr. Martens that I like to knock about in. Not also just in a strategic intuition or, let's say, journalistic instinct, but rather I too once had to resort to taking hostages to drive my point home one year at the Sundance Film Festival. Although let's just say I got the job done. Now, in honour of International Women's Day, I'm its biggest fan. We have the talented writer of a Studious Endeavour with us tonight, Mina Wakefield. Come on board, wherever you are. There she is. Where do you want to stand? Get that out of here. Happy International Women's Day, Mina. Bit curious. Anyway, Mina is a local writer and artist with dreams of screenwriting for a living and living out her Liz Lemon from 30 Rock lifestyle, one that I'm quite partial to. I think if I were on 30 Rock, I'd be, what's it? No, Kramer. Love Kramer. Big fan. Speaking of things we're big fans of, Booksmart, Theatre Camp and Bottoms, some of Mina's biggest writing inspirations. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, as long as it means getting to work alongside Io Adebri. Although you might have to go to Ireland for that, wouldn't you? To work with Io.
Gladly. I've been there, actually.
I had a pint of Guinness, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How many?
I loved it. Too many to count.
Sounds like a typical Friday night for the doctor here. Alas, Mina, talk to me a bit about the inspiration for this story tonight.
Okay. The inspiration was certainly Booksmart, as you already said, and I don't know, just like the university life. I've been like around like some magazines and publishing and all that creative stuff, and I just thought it would be funny to mix that with like kind of like thriller aspect of like another one of my biggest inspirations, The King of Comedy by Martin Scorsese. So if you've seen that, you'll know that there's a lot of similarities. Yeah. So I like meshed those two together to create this.
And you did an absolutely wonderful job. Many actually said that Scorsese wrote that King of Comedy movie about me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The sequel is called The King of Being the Doctor.
You know, that one actually inspired the Joker as well. So
What
you're
can
saying
I
that
say?
you're like the Joker?
Do you want to see my Joker impression?
No!
Neither do I. Not on International Women's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of International Women's Day, we can't see it right now, but there was a lot of wonderful women on the board behind us. You've already mentioned Io Adebri, thinking of Booksmart, people like Olivia Wilde. What do you think it is about their work that you're so drawn to?
Olivia Wilde?
Anyone. Take a pick. Name one inspiration. Name a woman.
Name a woman? Okay, well, someone that actually wasn't on there was Sylvia Plath, and she's one of my, I should have put her up there, I don't know why I didn't. She was one of my biggest, she's one of my favorite female writers. And yeah, she really describes like the experience of having a lot of hopes and dreams and goals for yourself, but feeling unable to achieve them because of many different factors. And she has this, I'm sure everyone has heard of the fig tree analogy, and I bring it up all the time. And that also, like, I put little bits into this story because it is very special to me.
Special indeed.
Yeah.
A beautiful story, one that I just want to take a bite into. Like that of a fig tree. Well, thank you so much, Mina. An absolutely wonderful story. I'm getting breaking news that we are live, and this is First Run. An original story, first time ever, never told before on screen. Mina brought it to life tonight, and boy did she bring it to life, and then some. Until next time, thanks for joining us for another captivating exploration of the wonders of live theatre. Good night, 2 litres of milk, and don't forget to spay your pets and neuter them. I don't know what that's about. I got a couple of chocolates at home ready to say bye-bye to their bad boys, but that's another story. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week live, first time ever.